Hi, my name is Nathan, and today I would like to review the short film Bartholomew's Song. This film is written and directed by Destin, Cretton, and Lowell and is the story of Bart 467 and his discovery of music through an old-fashioned playback device. The set design in this film does a great job giving the viewer the information they need by using very little. Within the first few moments of the film, we're able to see and understand the environment that the Bartholomews are in to be very cold and industrial, and that they live very robotic and rigid existence. One of the elements used to accomplish this is the use of colors. Almost everything in the film is either a shade of green or white, and this color combo is extremely reminiscent of a highly industrialized, almost militaristic setting. The set design is also very minimalistic. Take Bartholomew's room, for example. It has a bed and nothing else. Even the ceiling comes into play, because it is too low for Bart 467, which is a foreshadowing event that tells us that Bart does not fit in. These sterile, industrial themes continue throughout the film and help to emphasize Bart 467's radical transformation through song. First, I will say that the director of photography, Jake Rose, did an excellent job with the lighting. The light sources, his choice of film stock and filters, and the contrast between the light and shaded areas do a good job making it appear that the light is coming from the fluorescent sources that appear on screen. There are even moments when the character was very close to these lights and they allowed the uniform to be washed out, adding to the effect. The fluorescent type lights help enhance the feeling that the workers are in a sterile, hyper-industrial environment. Another thing that Jake Rose did, which I enjoyed, was how he framed the music box itself. Once Bart discovered the player, it is often framed in a way to show that it is as important, if not more important, to the shot than Bart 467 himself. This is clever to me because it outlines just how important to the story the music box is. Editing is a particularly important aspect to this film. The filmmaker's use of editing allows them to tell a rather complex story in a short amount of time, and they do an excellent job of it. The first 6 shots of the movie show us an entire day in the life of the Barths. I think the fact that it only takes 6 shots and 45 seconds to portray an entire day speaks volumes to the meaningless existence that Bart 467 is currently living. They also used a lot of repeating shots, such as the Barts assembling the widgets, walking to and from the assembly line, and the destruction of defective cubes. This repetition develops our expectations of what is supposed to happen, so that when Bart 467 starts to deviate from the usual, we are not only aware of the change, but interested just how far it will go. The filmmakers used a sequence of montage editing to portray Bart 467 learning how to sing. For someone who has seemingly never heard music before, to teach himself a complicated aria would likely take weeks or months. However, delivering this to us in a montage, the editors are able to successfully portray this over a very short amount of time. With a film title like Bartholomew's Song, we can recognize that sound is very important. This film is a great example of how sound can be accentuated by a lack of sound. The first thing that we may notice is the lack of music. It isn't until Bart 467 discovers the music box that we hear any music, but once the song starts, it shatters an expectation of silence that has been built over the first 3 minutes, telling us just how powerful the song is to Bart 467. The sound in this film is entirely diegetic. Normally, we might expect to hear non-diegetic sound at some point throughout the movie. This lack of non-diegetic sound helps add to the effect that the song has throughout the film. I highly recommend this film. The story is excellent. The cinematography and editing are top-notch. If you haven't already seen it, check it out.